Hello and welcome to the channel.
Hello and welcome. This is again Dr. Muhammad Shaukat Ansari from your own channel Learn English with Shaukat Ansari. I am here with a new lesson on uses of adverbs, and it will go on in series. This is the first component of the lesson, that is an understanding of adverbs. First, have a look at these four sentences. Hashim walks slowly. Second sentence, Mukesh ran quickly. Third sentence, the computer works badly. And the last sentence, he usually speaks good English. First, Hashim walks slowly. Second, Mukesh ran quickly. Third, the computer works badly. And fourth, he usually speaks good English. In these four sentences, my dear good students, the words slowly, quickly, badly, and usually add something to the meaning of verbs walks, ran, works, and speaks. They tell us how the action is done. Such words in the language of grammar, in the norms of grammar, are named adverbs. Clear? It means adverbs tell us how something happens or how somebody does something. Now notice these three sentences. Have a look at these three sentences. Number one, Jyoti sits here. Number two, the children were playing outside. And third, Saleh stands there. First, Jyoti sits here. Second, the children were playing outside. And third, Saleh stands there. Here in these three sentences, the words here, outside and there, add something to the meaning of the verb sits, were playing, and stands. They inform us where the action is done. Such words are also called adverbs. Where the action is done, where the action has taken place, where the action has happened. So any word that speaks of such idea in the language of grammar, it is called adverb. Like here, there, okay, outside, inside, these are adverbs. Finally, pay attention to these three sentences again, and this is the next part. Atif goes to college early. I shall return soon. My friend came yesterday. And the last sentence, I will engage my classes in the morning. I repeat, Atif goes to college early. Second, I shall return soon. Third, my friend came yesterday. And fourth, I will engage the classes in the morning. Here in these four sentences, the words early, soon, yesterday, and the prepositional phrase in the morning, in the evening, at night. These are the prepositional phrase because here it has been made by adding preposition in. So, my dear good students, you must know that the words early, soon, yesterday and the prepositional phrase in the morning again add something to the meaning of the verbs goes, return, came and will agree. And they tell us when the action is done, when the action has taken place. And these words or phrases, such phrases are also called adverbs. Here I would like to cite some examples of adverbs of such kind. Tomorrow, today, yesterday, never, always, usually, yet, at 3:15 or 3 o'clock, on Monday, on Sunday, last year, next week, etc. It means adverbs are also used to express time or frequency. In summary, in short, in conclusion, in plain words, I would like to say words which add something to the meaning of the verbs and tell us how an action is done, where it is done, and when it is done. They are called adverbs. So, how an action is done? Slowly, fast, quickly, suddenly, immediately. And when the action is done? Yesterday, tomorrow, last week, okay, and also what time the action has been executed, at 4 o'clock, at 4:15, like this. Finally speaking, an adverb is a part of a speech that modifies verbs or any part of a speech other than nouns. Modifiers of nouns are primarily adjectives and determiners. Adverbs can modify verbs, adjectives, including numbers, clauses, sentences, and other adverbs as well. Adverb provides information about the manner how, about the place where, about the time when, about the frequency, about the certainty or other circumstances of the activity denoted by the verb or verb phrase. Thank you very much for watching this lesson. And finally, I would like to quote here our lovely President, late APJ Abdul Kalam Sahib. To quote, he says, excellence is a continuous process, not an accident. Excellence is a continuous process, not an accident. It means in order to learn English or in order to execute any work that is dream for you, that is required for you, that is well desired by you, you have to make continuous efforts. You have to make continuous continuous endeavors, and there your perfect determination, deep dedication, energetic devotion matter much. And this expiring quote, excellence is a continuous process, not an accident, by our APJ Abdul Kalam Sahib, inspires us too much, motivates us too much to become better and even excellent in all aspects of life, and to achieve the required goals with real struggle, with real efforts, with all devotion and dedication. And when all these together are utilized, are implemented, certainly success will be fruitful, mature, relevant, and I must say fragrant will be there. Okay, so there will be fragrance in the achievement, there will be beauty in the achievement, there will be perfection in the achievement, and above all there will be good satisfaction in achievement. In terms of learning English, and in the light of this beautiful quote of our APJ Abdul Kalam Sahib, I would like to suggest to all of you that you practice English, you read English, you write English, you speak English, and you listen to English also. And above all, live English and love English. Believe me, if you wish to improve your English, certainly your efforts, your continuous efforts, your step by step process will certainly prove fruitful. And here I would like to conclude this lecture, this lesson with a beautiful quote, a brilliant quote, a splendid quote of an eminent Urdu poet, Allama Iqbal. He says, खुदी को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले, खुदी को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे बता तेरी रज़ा क्या है. Again, this is an inspiring quote, a motivational quote, and through this couplet from Urdu, again I would like to suggest you that love your efforts, be determined, be dedicated, be devoted, be energetic, be enthusiastic in terms of learning English, in terms of making your English enhanced, in terms of beautifying your language. Thank you very much.